Hey, what's good everybody? Jimmy V here, and today I'm going to talk to all of my veterans and active duty service members about how VA home loan interest rates work. Does VA set the rate? Do rates change on VA loans from lender to lender? How and when do VA loan interest rates change? These are all really good questions, and by the end of this video, you'll have the answers to them. If you found that this information is of value, do me a favor, click like on this video. Number 2, consider subscribing to the channel if you want to learn more about VA home loan benefits. And number 3, drop your questions down below so that way I personally can get them answered for you to ensure that all of our veterans are learning everything that they need to know about VA home loan benefits. Today, I really want to talk about VA loans and interest rates, and I think that this is a commonality amongst veterans that we think that when we get a VA loan, we just go to the Department of Veterans Affairs and the Department of Veterans Affairs sets the rate. Not true. Not true. Mortgage interest rates in particular, to include VA loans, change on a daily basis depending upon what type of key economic reports are filtering into the economy. It's kind of like the stock market. It goes up, it goes down depending upon what earnings are coming out, what CPI inflation reports are showing up. All of these things impact the stock market and also have an impact on mortgage loan interest rates. So I'm going to give you a general rule of thumb so that way as a veteran, you can continue to kind of monitor the market moving forward into the future. But generally speaking, and this is not all the time, but generally speaking, VA loan mortgage interest rates are impacted by, well, bad economic news. So for example, recently there was some news about a bank that was collapsing or going under. This is what I refer to as economic uncertainty. These types of reports put downward pressure on mortgage interest rates. So that's the first thing that I want to say. Mortgage interest rates change or trade on a daily basis depending upon what key economic reports filter into the economy. That's number 1. Number 2, the Department of Veterans Affairs does not lend the money. All they do is just guarantee the loan. For example, let's just say that you wanted to purchase a pair of shoes. That particular provider or this retail store, a pair of shoes could be more expensive in one place, more expensive in another, and cheaper in another. And that's true about VA loans and interest rates. Different lenders operate on different margins, different lenders operate on different fee structures, and that's absolutely true when it comes to VA home loans. So it's really important that you, as a veteran, understand the rate and payment that you're being quoted in advance, and that you are confident and comfortable, and that you have a peace about the payments being made at this particular interest rate. It's never necessarily a bad idea to get a second opinion on the largest financial transaction of one's life, and I don't fault any veterans for doing that. So with that being said, understand that VA interest rates can change depending upon lender to lender based upon the day that you're actually locking in your interest rate. So that's a little bit about how the VA loan works with respect to interest rates and how VA loans are impacted as a result of what's going on in the economy. And lastly, how VA loans really kind of trade in the marketplace depending upon which mortgage lender you actually speak to. Good to go? So my name is Jimmy Vercellino. If you have more questions, make sure to drop your question down below, and I personally, yes me, Jimmy V, will answer that question for you. VALoans4vets.com, or you can email me at jimmy@VALoans4vets.com. Talk to you soon.